Good morning, everyone. Let us study today chapter 17 Natural Vegetation. There are different types of vegetation in India. On the basis of the diversity in vegetation, India ranks 10th in the world and the 4th in Asia. A group of trees and other vegetation spread in a large area is called forest. The vegetation which grows and develops without the help of man is called natural vegetation. Now the first point, that is natural vegetation. The main factors which affects the diversity of vegetation of India are physiography, social, temperature, humidity, isolation and rainfall. About 5,000 types of trees grows in India. About 450 of them are useful commercially. About 15,000 types of flowering trees also grow in India, which form about 6% in the world. Non-flowering plants like fern, algae and moss also grow. India is famous for her herbal plants like Sarpgandha. For high blood pressure is cured by Sarpgandha. It is found only in India. Ayurveda has described about 2000 types of medicinal plants. Now the next topic, that is types of natural vegetation. On the basis of altitude in soil, rainfall and differential temperature, there are five types of natural vegetations regions in India. That is tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical desert vegetation, temperate forest and grassland regions, and tidal forest. Now the first point, that is tropical rainforest. Such forests are found in the regions of hot and humid climate with rainfall exceeding 200 cm and temperature 22 degrees Celsius. These forests are found in the regions of heavy rainfall in Western Ghats, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, under regions of Assam and coastal Tamil Nadu. Its trees, mahogany, ebony, rosewood, rubber, etc., are the major trees here. Here are the trees are 60 meters tall or even higher. There is more humidity due to scrubs. There is no autumn season in this forest as the trees are evergreen. These are also called evergreen forest. The girth of the trees is very thick and the wood is also very hard and heavy. Now the next point, that is tropical deciduous forest. In that one first, that is distribution. These forests are found in India in the regions receiving rainfall between 70 to 200 cm in northeastern states, foothills of Himalayas, western Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, eastern slopes of western Ghats and Vindhya and Satpura mountain ranges. Now in the trees, teakwood, sal, sesame, sandalwood, kher, bamboo are important trees. Now let us see in the characteristics. Here the trees shade their leaves completely for 6 to 8 weeks during autumn. So these are called the deciduous forest. The specific time to shade their leaves is different among the trees of all species. So the entire forest is never barren. As the trees shade their leaves according to the season, these are also called monsoon forest. Now the next point, that is tropical desert vegetation. In that one first point, that is distribution. These forests are found in the regions receiving less than 70 cm rain. These forests are found in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and some rain shadow area of Western Ghats. Now let us see in the trees: date, jujube, acacia, cactus, khijuro, etc. are the trees. Let us discuss about the characteristics. The roots of these trees are long, deep and are spread like radius of a circle to procure water. These leaves are shorter, so the process of transpiration is slower. Trees is these forests are scattered. Next point, that is temperate forest and grassland. Let's see in the table. First, altitude, that is 1000 to 2000 meters in Himalayas. Aerial Spain, that is high mountainous of northeast West Bengal and mountainous area of Uttarakhand. And forest, that is tropical forest. And the last one, it's given about the trees, that is oak and chestnut. Second one, that is altitude is 1500 to 3000 meters in Himalayas. Aerial Spain, that is southern slopes of Himalayas higher area of south and northeast. Forest, coniferous forest, and the trees was pine, sal, silver fir, spruce, cedar, and etc. Next one, third point, that is 3600 meters and more. Aerial Spain, higher altitude in Himalayas and near the snow lines. Forest, alpine grass and tundra vegetation in the trees, silver fir, juniper, birch, etc. Now let us discuss the characteristics of coniferous forest. The trees here have conical shape. As the branches of the trees slope downwards, the snow over the trees during the snowfall easily slides down over the land. The leaves are long, pointed, and sticky. They can retain the humidity for a longer time. The wood of this tree is very soft and full of pulp from inside, so it is useful for making paper. It takes many years for these trees to develop. Now the last point, that is tidal forest. It is called mangrove also. Let us see in that one distribution. These forests are found in the deltas of the rivers near the sea coast. These are found in the coastal region of the Bay of Bengal, means Sundarban, and in the marshy areas along the Gujarat coast on a small scale. In the trees, main trees here are Sundri and Cher. Now the next point, that is forest products and their utility. Utility of the forest with the references are: first, wood is the major product of the forest. Strong and durable timber wood like pine, sal and sesame are available from forest. The wood of acacia and kher is used as fuel wood. From the soft wood of cone-shaped trees like pine and ched, many goods are packing boxes for tea and medicines, sports goods, matchsticks, paper, synthetic fiber, etc. are prepared. Paper and rayon, basket, smaller baskets, toys, mats, and goods of home decoration are prepared from bamboo. Wooden boards are made out of the wood of Sundri tree growing in Sundarban. Fragrant sandalwood and sandalwood oil is available from the sandalwood trees which grow in Karnataka forest. Catechu is obtained from kher trees. Turpentine is obtained from the fluid of ched trees, and medicinal oil is obtained from the leaves of eucalyptus trees. Eucalyptus means Nilgiri. Herbal medicines like Sarpgandha, Ashwagandha, Cinchona, Sankhvalini means Sankhjiru, Sargwo, Garmado, Herde, Beda, Amla are obtained from this forest. Brooms are made out of the leaves of palm and date palm. Leaf plates and bowls from the leaf of khakra and bidi from timru leaves. Some minor products of the forest include rubber, lake, resin, honey, gum, and cane. Most of the lake is produced in India. Many fruits are also obtained from the forest. Ecological importance of the forest are this. Now let us discuss the another topic, that is environmental importance of forest. Forest keeps the atmosphere cool and help to bring rain. Forest spreads humidity in the atmosphere and thus prevents it from becoming adverse. Forest suck harmful gases like carbon dioxide from the air and release life-saving oxygen. Forests are useful to control the flood in the rivers. They prevent the erosion by winds and rain, advancing desert, and this protects the fertile soil, conserves the humidity, and retain the groundwater. They reduce pollution and maintain environmental equilibriums. They increase the natural beauty. They keep the air pure. Forests are the ideal fields for adventure tourism activity. They provide dwelling to wildlife. Some forests in India are reserved as national parks and sanctuaries. Now the next point, that is forest conservation. An ecosystem is a complex set of relationships among the living resources, habitats, and people of a particular region. Ecosystem is formed with the interrelation of biosphere and mankind. Man, due to his several anti-environmental activities and selfish motives, disturbs the ecosystem. Man's never-ending desires to procure more and more land and exploit it for commercial purposes lead to destruction of forest. Forests also get destroyed due to increased population, government policies of establishing industrial units away from residential areas, urbanization, multi-purpose projects, construction of roads, jhum cultivation for obtaining timber and fuel food, forest fire are the main reasons. Destroying forest imbalances the ecology. Let's see some effects. Destruction of forest causes several adverse and harmful effects. Decrease rainfall, drought, global warming, greenhouse effects, advancing desert, lost habitat of wild animals are few of these effects. According to the national policy of 1952, about 33% of the total geographical area of India should be covered with forest. However, our forests are covered only in 23%. Gujarat is far behind in this number of just 10% of its area under forest. White khakra, Google, Nilsoti, sesame, amli, atak, herde are the plants enlisted in Red Data Book of IUCN, means International Union for Conservation of Nature. The reasons for this is that these plants fall in the category of an verge of extinct. Next point, that is remedies to conserve the forest. The government of India implemented a national forest policy in 1952 for protection and conservation of forest. After that, the Indian Parliament passed a Forest Conservation Act in 1980. In 1988, the government of India declared a new forest policy. Forests are our national assets, and understanding is to be developed among the citizens that it is our moral duty of all of us to conserve them. Strict controls should be implemented, and the persons indulging into illegal trees felling must be punished severely. Public participation should be increased through One Mahotsav and social forestry programs, and such programs should be encouraged. Sapling prepared by the forest department should be planted on either sides of the wastelands, rivers, railways, roads, canals, and rear them. Environment awareness should be developed among the students through school syllabus, environmental education, activities, and competitions. Environment related days like World Forest Day, that is on 21st March, World Environment Day, that is on 5th June, Earth Day on 22nd April, One Mahotsav in the month of July, and World Ozone Day, that is on the 16th September, should be celebrated. Proper care should be taken to avoid the forest fire, and in case of the fire, enough arrangement should be made to douse it immediately. People should be motivated to use alternate energy resources like solar energy, bioenergy, wind energy in place of wood, and should be assisted to purchase equipments for it. Explain the importance of forests to people through broadcasting media and develop public awareness. So here your chapter is finished. Goodbye.